It's time for the MCTS experience with Mr. Orr and Mr. Nash. Discover your passion and unlock your future.
Welcome, one and all, to another exciting episode of the MCTS experience. My name is Mr. Orff. With me, as always, my partner in crime, Mr. David Nash.
Hey, everybody.
How are you, sir?
I'm ready to get it going.
Yeah.
We're back.
We're back.
New year.
Happy New Year. I don't want to pull a Seinfeld. They get annoyed if you say Happy New Year too late in the year. But may I wish you, just since this is our first episode of the new year, Happy New Year.
26. Let's go.
And, of course, we would be remiss if we didn't say hello and Happy New Year to our producer extraordinaire, Nick MacGyver Sukowski.
Boop, boop. Hello, all. Hello.
How are you, Mr. S?
Happy New Year. Doing well. Doing very well. Excited for another year of episodes. What do we have? It'll be about 5 or 6 more.
At least 5 or 6. One per month. This is the first month, June. Let's do a couple of summer episodes, guys.
We can do that. We have amazing exploratory, which I'm sure you're working on. Put a little preview, everybody. Orff is he's in the mad scientist lab.
News coming out about summer camps. Hey, let's get to those announcements. Couple quick announcements before we get underway. First and foremost, we are right on the precipice of CTE month. February is CTE month. We have a great guest, 2 great guests coming up on this episode, later on in this episode, that is directly linked to CTE month.
Oh, power-packed.
And CTE in general. Power-packed indeed. And then, of course, we always celebrate CTE month with the CTE luncheon. That'll be February 4th. Counselors come. Child study people come. Anybody directly related to the school and to students.
That aha moment, like, ooh, this is what's going on. This is what's new. This is what's fresh from all those schools that work so well with us. And what's neat is while everybody zigs, we zag.
Mm-hmm.
Building on that, we're actually having homecoming.
Oh, please.
In February, which is a unique component to the MCTS.
January 30th. Oh. I believe that's the date.
It's right on the edge.
Yeah.
It's right on the edge.
Practically February.
It's right there. But we love it. So, no, that's
a great
neat.
time. A great way for our students to get out there and socialize with each other and have fun. We don't have a football team, so we can.
Well, the Wizards, I'm sure the Wizards, state champions.
The gaming team, they'll wear the
they'll be right
jackets
back.
And,
they'll be right back.
That'll be great. Next up, of course, academy testing. So if you are an applicant, if you're an 8th grader in Mercer County who's already filled out an application for any of our academy programs, we have assessment dates coming up. This is part of the application process, February 7th, February 21st. Those are Saturdays. Check our website for more details. If for some reason you have not signed up for a date,
you need to
go to our website and get that link and sign up ASAP, please.
And then what's great is now we definitely are in CTE month with this next component that I'm going to bring to the table.
Heart and soul.
Is the bread and butter, Skills USA. So we've held our local competitions. That's going to be definitely coming up on our Instagram and Facebook. You get to see the students in action from both campuses. The runoff component, and then we have our almost pep rally, an awards ceremony, and that's going to happen on both campuses.
Gent does one over at the Assenpink Center.
Absolutely.
You do one here at SciPac.
The Gentsters full force at Assenpink, and then I handle the one at SciPac. Rocky theme music, the Olympic style podium, first, second, and third, certificates, and portfolio building information that students can put on their resume as they're getting their internships. Which, by the way, as I move through today, I'm actually going to be working with a number of students in our first year share time programs that are already working. They're already working in their career, not just some job that's, filling their time after school, but directly correlating with what they're learning here, which is what we do.
I know in the awards ceremony you get an assist from MacGyver there with the
he's
the
in
music
the
and the
photographer, DJ. He's DJ.
The pictures.
He's the DJ.
Yes, of course.
I love it.
Last but certainly not least, our general advisory meeting. That's where our business partners, education partners, community members all come out. That's part of CTE month as well. That's February 11th, and we name our successful graduate of the year, and we got a special one.
Oh,
very nice.
Very exciting.
Very nice. Both yourself and Mr. S have been successful graduates in the past.
In the private sector, I was out there slinging it and getting it done.
Very exciting. Very.
It armed me to be who I am here.
I think you took those skills, those tools of the trade, brought them right here to MCTS.
I did.
It was excellent.
I've worked with hundreds, if not well over 1,000. Well, definitely
thousands.
Thousands of kids, which is really exciting.
Don't sell yourself short. So let's get this episode rolling. I think that's a great way to get us started. We look forward to talking with Jackie Burke and Dr. Powell right after this. We'll be right back.
Diesel technology.
Diesel students learn to repair, service, and maintain diesel engines. They work on such equipment as autos, buses, ships, trucks, railroad locomotives, and construction equipment. Students earn certifications in OSHA, entry-level ASC, and credit from Mercer County Community College's Auto Tech program.
Welcome back, one and all. We're very, very excited. We have two very special guests here. On my immediate left is our Assistant Superintendent, Dr. Charles Powell. Hello, Dr. Powell.
Hello, Mr. Orff. How are you?
Great to have you with us. This isn't your first time as a guest in this studio.
No, not my first time. It won't be my last, I don't think.
I hope not. And then to Dr. Powell's left, or Mr. Nash's right, is a two-time
Heavy hitter.
Heavy hitter now of the MCTS experience, Jackie Burke, who is the Executive Director of NJCC VTS. How did I do? Did I get it?
Did very well. It's
Well
less of a
done.
mouthful.
Well done, Mr. Orff.
Yes.
We were lucky enough to have Jackie join us. Everyone will recall back
She was a featured guest.
featured guest during CTE month back in 2024. Thanks for coming back.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Had such a great time last time.
We loved having you, and we're blessed to have you with us. We're honored.
It's some exciting stuff bubbling up.
Yes.
Bubbling up.
Yes. So we've got some specific topics that we want to hit today. I want to start with an article that Jackie wrote for NJ Biz. It was highlighted, I think it's a series that you read called Schoolwork.
Yes. And we're really excited that we have that column because we need to, recruit businesses to work with our school districts, and we want business to know what our school districts offer.
Yes.
And so this is an opportunity for us to feature work our school districts are doing, different career programs that they're preparing students for, and get that intersection strengthened. And so that businesses know, hey, I need a pipeline of well-educated, skilled workers. Look what the schools are doing. And of course, AI is huge right now, and it's going to be affecting all career programs, and as well as having its own standalone program.
100%.
So we wanted businesses to know that we're on this.
If I was a business listening to this, or I was a friend of a business, where would I find this NJ Biz column, and how could I access it?
It is on NJ Biz's website.
Doesn't get any easier than that, Orff.
And it's
Great.
easy to locate there. And we have a lot of great information about the schools, about our programs. So
Well, I, as a person that receives the leads, and any time that anybody reaches out to your department and the NJ Biz component, there's businesses that get fed to us as county CTE schools. And I've hosted many businesses and created many partnerships with here at MCTS, thanks to that incredible funneling mechanism. So,
Great. And I just remembered it's actually on our website as well under news.
correct.
So if you go to careertechnj.org, you can also link
that's
to it
easier.
through the news.
I like that.
Yes.
Career NJ.
careernj.org.
Career Tech.
careertechnj.org.
Great.
Very nice. Dr. Powell, let's talk a little bit about what's happening here at MCTS. And by the way, quick thank you to Jackie for featuring us, talking about us and Middlesex.
Well, you're doing some exciting things.
We are. Which that's why we've got Dr. Powell here. So we were lucky enough to receive that grant to focus on the AI focused CTE program within one of the pathways in our STEM Academy. Can you walk us through what the pathway looks like for our students, for the community, et cetera? Go for it.
Yeah, so I, so lucky and so fortunate, so grateful that we were able to receive it. Past few years, we've been looking at our wait list in our STEM Academy, and we're just trying to find innovative ways to get more students here on campus. So this Expanding Career Pathways in Artificial Intelligence grant came out. It was a long shot. It was only 2 that were awarded in the state, and I said, we're going all in. I said, we're going to grab this. We're going to get it. We applied. We wound up getting it. We needed to put in dual enrollment partnerships, industry partnerships. So as Jackie, as you mentioned, the business partners that are so vital to all CTE programs. They just keep us at the forefront of all this learning. So our program is a 3-course pathway in artificial intelligence. We have artificial intelligence prefect, we have robotics with AI programming, and then we have applications of AI as our 3-course pathway. We go anywhere from neural networks to machine learning to ethics to how artificial intelligence enhances robots and vice versa, and what other applications of AI are out there in the business world.
But and machine learning, I mean, anybody do a Google search on AI employment in top positions, AI and programming AI to seek out that machine learning is a huge component. And all those pathways, those 3 pathways work perfectly. We just received word yesterday that we're doing a job shadowing field trip in Plainsboro at GenMab, which you're going to see the field trip form coming through your guys' desk. But how relevant is it that these pathways now are embracing and having opportunity? Now we're bringing our students in our junior class right now. That's our target juniors are going to go to this facility, and it's a job shadowing day for AI positions in this company. So it's right there. It's bubbling up automatically. Yeah, it is. It's really exciting. I was very excited when I received the confirmation.
Dr. Powell, you mentioned dual credit. You mentioned business partners, and I want to talk a little bit to each of you about collaboration, about how that takes place with schools and business partners, with us and NJCCVTS, with people within the state, the legislature. Jackie, first, can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah. And I think that, the schools live at this kind of nexus between labor and education. And so business is vital for the career programs to make sure that students are learning skills and knowledge that's going to be relevant, that's, industry valued credentials are available. Curriculum has to be up to date. You have to be able to have students graduate and be able to seamlessly transition into a career and make sure they're taught on the most up-to-date equipment and so that they can enter that career, whether it be right out of high school or after college, but to be taught by industry professionals that really sets the kids up for success. And as well as having the work-based learning experiences, like Dave was just mentioning, going out into the businesses, into the real-world environment and seeing and preparing for those, the eventual career.
That's where we see that immersion. I always think of it like a sponge. The students, this dry, parched sponge, and they get dunked. Whether it's a job shadowing, of course we want a part-time position, but that's the neat part about what we do here at MCTS as a family on both campuses. And we, with these business partners and with these opportunities that we have, so a student gets uploaded with that, and then they get immersed and dunked in there. And we're looking to just broaden this as we speak. It's wonderful.
Yeah. Dr. Powell, can you also talk a little bit about your collaboration both with Middlesex as well as with TCNJ?
Absolutely. Yeah, so part of the grant program and part of the requirements of the grant required us to work with a post-secondary partner. We utilized the College of New Jersey. We used their computer science department and their engineering department. And we have been partners with their computer science hub for the past few years. So it was a natural fit where they assisted us with the training and the PD of the educators in the state. And you may have seen our presentation at TCNJ with our team, Ms. Gregoric and Mr. Long. Helped that presentation, and we also took that national. I want to throw that in there because this is big news. We presented at ACTE, and we presented on the whole gamut of it. But back to the partnerships, we worked with TCNJ for the 3-course pathway. The curriculum development is interchangeable between our C&I department and their professors. We also shared each draft of the curriculum with our industry partners, and they sent back to us. They were not shy. They said there were certain things in there that was, hey, by the time this rolls out, we don't want you to be behind the 8 ball. We want you to be at the forefront of this. This is really how you should tweak this topic or tweak this learning. So we worked with Moonbird. We've worked with the Nagy Group and Magic edX, who has a work-based learning component. Chi Meta gave us some feedback. Was a local Trenton company that's working in AI, and Quasar. I hope I'm not butchering that name, but
that's a tricky one.
That was a tricky one. I even had to find the pronouncement of Chi Meta as well. So that was
nice.
That was another one. But no, they were all wonderful partners, providing detailed responses on our course objectives and our topics. We also were able to develop through Moonbird. They helped us with a learning assistant. So if you can imagine a computer screen and on a AI platform where you're having inputs go in, on the left-hand side of that screen, it's really explaining to both the educators and the students what type of artificial intelligence they're using, the why of it, so why that response is coming out, right? What you put in produces something, right? And sometimes it's about prompt engineering. If you're not putting in the right prompt, you're not going to get what you're looking for. So it's explaining all of that as these students are going through these module-based learning. And it's going to be part of our program. It's really, shows the impact of what industry partnership can do for CTE programs.
And higher education partnerships, which I
Absolutely.
think are so important as well. All of our schools have articulation agreements with different colleges, universities, some, nationally.
Yeah.
And so showing that intersection is just such a perfect example of how vocational technical education really succeeds and enables children to get those advantages.
I do want to note all 3 courses in this AI pathway are dual enrolled with the College of New Jersey. So the students are going to earn those 12 credits for those 3 classes, but it's a much broader agreement. Those students they have a jump off agreement from the local community college right into TCNJ, and these students can earn over 60 credits by the time they're done with us. And the student, and
That's
just fantastic.
Amazing. And I will just also jump in statewide. We had 337 students last year graduate with an associate's degree before they graduated from high school.
that's impossible because it's a CTE school. There's no way that happens. It's impossible.
Which is fantastic. I mean, the money saved and the time.
Absolutely. And then
the college experience, getting to be on a college campus and seeing what it's like. And
Absolutely.
the maturity, it's.
And I love what you said is it's career-based. It's career-based. It's not work. I have a pun that I say when I'm here on campus working with the students is, work's not a 4-letter word, no pun intended, meaning there's such a negative connotation on a student's mindset, which is understandable. They're emerging adults. We get it, but once you realize that when you can invest in what you're naturally gifted with, and then you find a way to bring that to the marketplace and get connected with an employer, it's that aha moment that CTE schools have.
Absolutely.
That conventional ed's great, and it's not that we're not saying CTE is for everybody, but if you want to see a guy or girl come alive, that's what we've been seeing for 50 plus years here.
Because it's the why, right? You understand the why, and that's what kids want to know. Why am I learning algebra?
Yes.
Why am I learning this? And if you're doing construction and you're doing angles, then you can say, oh, geometry really is important, and I really am going to use that. And it's that relevance, I think, that really brings education to life.
Well, that's what.
I got to toot Dr. Powell's horn for a moment because I have seen him in action when it comes to curriculum, instruction, the nuts and bolts of what
The
kids are
articulation
actually
agreements
gonna
that this man has achieved.
Forget it. Forget it.
It's like a dispensary. Like it just makes it happen. It's like,
Yes,
boom, boom, boom.
it's like hitting a slot machine on the first
Yes.
try, and then all these credits fall out.
Yes, yes.
I'm sure it was just that easy, right?
We like the results. You keep drilling down into the decimal points and the nomenclature and all that.
But speaking of curriculum, so why was it important? We're gonna be having, we do have a societal perspective in all this, right?
Absolutely.
Why was it important to you to include that in there? And then Jackie, we're also going to talk about ethics a little bit, but I'll let Dr. Powell speak first.
I think with any new technology or any new product that comes out, with good intent, there's unintended consequences, right? We're seeing certain things where there could be ethical concerns, there could be legal concerns, copyright infringement, things of that nature. Student data information going into an open source artificial intelligence platform where now that data is out there. It's out there to be used, so it's very important to teach that. But it's also important to have everyone be able to think with a computational and engineering type mindset, because artificial intelligence is not just going to touch 1 or 2 career pathways. This is going to be something that is touching everyone's pathway. It's going to be embedded in almost every facet of life. It's like Google, right? How much did everyone kind of say, I don't want to use Google Docs, I don't want to switch to Gmail, right? But now many of the districts in the state, you're on Google Classroom, you're using Google Docs, and that's what the district uses now, right? So it's almost like we're in the early stages of artificial intelligence where it's just starting to happen, and it's going to be in every facet of every workplace.
Jackie, how do we as a school, how do we all as a society make sure that AI doesn't replace, but rather enhances what we're doing?
Well, I think, that's exactly what Dr. Powell is doing and what you're doing such a great job here at Mercer is reaching out, talking to businesses, talking to colleges, and saying, what's your projection for the future? Because we do know that. For example, we know that coders, that's not going to be a job. That's something that AI is going to take over and be able to do. So having to look for that foresight, look to the experts on how to prepare students for careers, as you were saying earlier, that we don't even know that they're going to exist yet.
Right.
And, and also I think really what students need to be able to do is to think critically, because AI is only as good as the information you give it and the questions you ask it. So, sometimes there's going to be a bias, and students need to be able to think and not just say, oh, AI said it, so this must be the answer. Right. And I think that's really something that is going to need to be taught in all career programs, because they're all going to be touched by AI.
100%. Yeah. And that AI, the information that it's culling, we don't know where that's necessarily coming from.
Oh, that's
right?
But isn't it a neat opportunity though in an English class, right? It's really, data literacy is what they're pushing in the state. It really is. Okay, well, if generative AI is producing this, where's the source?
Yeah.
Where can I go cite?
It's citing it back to a true liberal arts mindset, which is, back to the
Let's
Greeks.
verify this.
Let's verify this. Just because this spit out of a machine doesn't mean where's the objective truth in this matter? Because there's multiple sides to this information. Really drill down into it. Well, I think that's what you're going to say.
If we can hold to that, maybe we all will get smarter. Maybe we'll really have some data to back up things that we say.
I think like we all, if we had to anticipate what we're going to see in 10, 15, even 20 years, I mean, autonomous vehicles are real. That's already out. That's happening.
Yes.
But the element of the explosion of how this is really going to integrate to everyday life in a functional way, it's almost like the guardrails are up right now, the training wheels are on, just because we don't know where it's going to go. But once we drill down into this thing and get it honed, oh my gosh, it's like having electricity in your house. It's going to be this. It's going to be that type.
I totally agree. Yeah.
Wow. The one phrase that I keep hearing in a lot of places is that in the short term, AI is not going to replace people. People who utilize AI effectively will replace those who do not.
Oh,
it is going to increase the efficiency in the workplace. It is going to increase production of those in the office. Think about all the way down to the business office. Analyzing budgets that may be
an actuary.
Exactly.
How can you even compress that type of data?
I have no idea, but they're doing it.
We're talking to 5 to 10x the production rate of those who are utilizing AI in the workplace in their daily jobs to produce that much more.
And then I always feel comforted too with that at the human component, because there are things that are off the table that is totally relevant to human beings being human beings, and there's things that will never be touched. Meaning a classroom teacher, they can utilize it as a tool, but that connection between mentor, mentee, apprentice, journeyman, the classroom teacher, the professor, everything. Is that one that can't be disturbed, because there's certain things that can't be taught. In a culinary arts class, you can have neat ways to homogenize flavors and untapped combinations, but ultimately how you're going to prepare that, and so it's not burnt, and all those elements for each that are just so unique with each element of what we do here.
Yeah,
it's almost an enhancer.
And that brings up a good point, because you have those relationships with the teachers that are so important, and they're also teaching kids the employability skills that are always going to be necessary. Show up on time, look people in the eyes, shake hands.
Jack, you know this. If an employer could take one skill, they can train these entry level and even people that have been down the career line a long time. But communication is number one. Understanding how to effectively integrate and communicate, and those personable skills outweigh anything that could be additionally taught in the site. And we're doing that here. It's that.
Yeah, you guys do a great job with that. Absolutely. And it also, for the teachers, knowing how to use AI. I'm sure, in this district, you've grappled with this as well, because, if you are a new user or, looking to integrate this into your curriculum because the students are all using it, what are some of the parameters that you need, and what, the school districts have to make sure that the staff is trained on the ethical uses of AI as well.
Absolutely.
And we
have done. We've done that. Yeah. Early on, you saw emails going back and forth from teachers. Hey, I don't allow it in my class, or hey, I openly allow it in this class. So, we found early on that we had to get a board policy from the district on acceptable use of artificial intelligence and generative AI. And, we even put ways in there for that, they can help their students cite if they're utilizing AI, where they're getting this information from. If I use ChatGPT, how do I cite ChatGPT as to where this information come from? So that was part of it. We've focused on it through a lot of our in-service days in the past year, and we're looking to do more moving forward so that we're, like you said, it's not just students, it's not just this artificial intelligence program, it's all aspects of school districts are going to need to be able to know the ethics and the use.
We've talked a lot about dual enrollment already, and CTE schools like ours being at the forefront of education, of careers, of technology. It is a technical school. Jackie, has the face of career technical education changed? Are more and more people going that way? Is enrollment increasing for schools all over the state?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, people see like the relevance of the education, I think, is really student and parent demand for our schools is high. We have over 2.5 applicants for every seat that we have available. And I know here in Mercer, you're doing some expansion. All of our schools are, either expanding, building new buildings, renovations, trying to increase the capacity because we want kids to have access to this really unique experience if they want it. And like you said, it's not for everyone. But if they have a career passion that they want to pursue, it really brings learning to life. And those dual enrollment opportunities. I mean, all of our school districts have dual enrollment opportunities. And that just saves so much time and money for parents. And also sometimes if you are in a program and you start taking college classes, you might say, you know what, I love this, but this isn't what I want to do for the rest of my life. And I didn't have to waste time in college figuring that out.
Yep. Right.
That's a win.
Right. Yeah, that's a win. And
we openly declare that when a student does engage in dual enrollment or immerse themselves in that career internship where they're going out on site, I've seen numerous instructors say the exact same thing, which is whether you love it or you're like, ooh, I found out. Do you realize what you just saved yourself? Because there's people waking up that are 23, 30, 35, 50 that go, I cannot stand what I'm doing as my career. Right. And that's the ultimate albatross. Like that is horrible. And so the neat part is a CTE is almost a try before you buy. And it's brilliant.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And I think one of the neatest things that's happening now is that transition of the perception of CTE is it's not college or career. Now the options are becoming college and career. Right. So now we're knocking out a lot of the core academics as well. So no matter what career pathway they may take, whether, say an allied health science student who is leading to their 60 credits in health science, general health science, they may choose to go nursing or they may choose to go radiography. However, at the end of the day, their core requirements of English Composition 1 and English Composition 2 and all of the world language, their maths or sciences, they're knocked out. They're done. Yeah. They can take that with them. So, we also work a lot with prior learning assessment credit for a lot of the, work-based learning. And we just got through a wonderful partnership with Thomas Edison State University. So now our students that are coming into welding, for example, they can come in and earn their welding certification and at the same time also receive prior learning assessment credit for 32 credits at Thomas Edison State. And this is something that they don't have to go to Thomas Edison. They can put that on a transcript and take it with them. Yeah. It's so impactful what we're doing in CTE. I don't know that everyone knows that, right? Yeah. It's not.
Oh, you're definitely right. You're pushing the snowball up the hill in terms of, but it was almost an impossible task 15, 20 years ago. Now it's it's almost a reality that people are more okay with accepting and realizing and even seeing. I mean, this was a blue-collar factory in the 70s, flat out. Right. Cigarette breaks, the whole oh, no, that's what it was. And that's okay. Because the nucleus of who we are and the passion that we put in, that's still experienced, whether it's white-collar, blue-collar, and entrepreneurial, that still is the essence. I call that the filet mignon of CTE. It's that love and that drive and that understanding of that specific career, not that general broad scope, which general broad scope is still great, and we want that. But here, if you're inclined to do this specific, and that's where the jump off point for a student who's a sophomore, freshman, or depending on academy or share time, that's where it really takes off, and it's neat.
Yeah, and I think that mentioning that again, of course, is the stereotype where people think that vocational schools are just for the trades. And they're not. They have to evolve and be relevant to everyone, every career pathway. Mm-hmm. So, one of actually the most enrolled career program is allied health. Mm-hmm. And so, that's really where
the spreading.
Yeah. I mean, in all facets of healthcare, what you can do, we have kids that have gone on to, be physicians or nurses or research, doing some incredible research in that field. So it really, our schools do such a great job, and, really kudos to you all for remaining on top of the labor market and workforce trends. The outreach you do with workforce development boards and businesses and watching labor market data is truly a testament to how our schools evolve with need.
The relationship factor, that's the hidden engine that drives this school. If it is not for the relationships that we have that are a phone call, every phone call, email, just spending time with people. I'm out running errands on the weekend, and I'll strike up a conversation with a florist or something, and it's like, hey, we have an amazing horticulture program. And all of a sudden, there's a student that's working there now. And when I say working, it's not like, we just dumped them off the bus and they're going to work at this florist. No, this student's got plans to go for post-secondary education, whether that's trade school, it could be the military. We have students going right to the Army. Army's one of the best teachers there is. It's not just 2 or 4 year college anymore. It used to be one or the other. Now it's almost like this laid together and homogenized concept that really is working well.
I'm so glad you mentioned it, because there are so many different pathways that kids take these days. I mean, you can go a lot of times, like if you go into an apprenticeship, you'll have an employer pay for some college credits, or you'd go to get your associate's degree and then you work and then you go back and you get maybe your bachelor's degree. And it's really, you hear the term lifelong learning a lot, but it really has, I think, become more of the way that people are pursuing post-secondary plans now.
Absolutely.
There's so many on and off ramps.
It's all about options. It's all about having lots of different pathways that you can take, college and career, not college or career, not military or something else.
Yeah, it's not one or the other.
That's a pretty good note to go out on, right? Career technical education, 21 counties. We're all standing at the front of the line, giving our kids options.
And kudos to your district for building this incredible program and keeping up with the trends of the future.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We're very proud, aren't we?
We are.
Cheers.
Rock and
It's
roll.
a win. It's a win.
Rock and roll. Awesome. I want to take a moment to thank our Assistant Superintendent, Dr. Charles Powell. We got to get you in here more.
I agree.
And of course, our two-time guest, veteran guest, Jackie Burke of NJCC VTS. Thank you, Jackie. We're really delighted you could join us.
It was a pleasure to be here.
Great. Thank you all very much. We'll be right back after this.
On the path to a career you'll love at Mercer County Technical Schools. We offer industry certifications in recession-proof careers, and high school students can earn college credits in a wide variety of in-demand career technical education programs. Students no longer have to choose between job training and a traditional college experience. You can earn certifications, start working, and get college credits. Go to mcts.edu today.
Wow. That was really, really cool. That's a great episode.
I feel like there's an infamous Memorex commercial. It was like where the guy sitting in a chair and his hair.
He's got the hair.
I'm dating myself, but regardless, that's a powerful image and a great marketing campaign. And that's what that information that we just heard about from Dr. Powell was similar to that.
Very cool. Very, very cool. We are known for our timely references, aren't we?
I think it's a niche component of the podcast. I love it. Takes people back in a time machine, a little nostalgia. I love it.
We have to give a huge thank you to Jackie Burke, the Executive Director of NJCC VTS, also known as the New Jersey Council for County and Vocational and Technical Schools.
A huge voice for who we are and what we do, not just at Mercer, but all through the state. What an amazing job she does.
Absolutely. She really does do a great job, Jackie. And a shout out to Ann Nicholas.
The behind the scenes.
Yes.
Powerful.
Excellent. Thanks to both of them for coming. And a big thanks to our Assistant Superintendent, Dr. Charles Powell. Amazing work that he's doing for us and for all the kids.
The ability that man has to drill into subject matter, just code, elements within a program, articulation agreements, everything else.
All of it.
Exciting.
It's great. And it's nice to know that our school is right at the forefront of all of this new technology that's coming down.
A lot of people tried to get that grant. State felt Mercer.
We got it. And congrats to our friends over at Middlesex as well. Great work.
Which we work with well.
I think we've sadly come to the end of another exciting episode of the MCTS Experience. I look forward to CTE month next month in February. Lots of great stuff coming. I want to encourage all of our. Oh, by the way, we were out there. Dr. Powell and Nick got out the robot dog, and they showed Jackie and Ann how to do it. It was super cool.
He was so neat, and I love how that piece of equipment, which is going to definitely be a key component in our new STEM Fab Lab.
Yes. How
the kids can work in the programming and the integrating, and I'm sure that they're going to get AI involved in the programming of that.
100%. So it was nice to see those guys get to use it and touch it and feel it. And
it's cool. It's pretty wild. It's pretty wild.
Of MCTS. Very nice. So unfortunately, we got to wrap it up here, Mr. Nash. But I want to take a moment to encourage all of our viewers to like us on Facebook.
Oh, here he goes.
Follow us on Instagram, LinkedIn. Check out our YouTube channel. Subscribe to that YouTube channel. Yes.
Ring the bell.
Punch the time clock.
Dude, you got to do all this.
Check the box.
It alerts you to when we have a new episode.
Yes. Then you'll know. You'll be right there. Also, tune into our other exciting podcasts and subscribe and like those and give them 4-star reviews. Not just the MCTS Experience, but also the Superintendent's View, the Principal's Office, and the Way of the Wizards.
Be a friend, tell a friend.
Absolutely, please do. And we have to also give another shout out to Nick MacGyver-Sikowski, producer extraordinaire. Great work, sir. Thank you, Mr. S.
I have no word. Every time we say that, I'm like, dude, how? There's no way you and I are doing this.
No.
We can sit here and talk all day long.
We do anyway sometimes.
Hey, that's what it's the relationships, it's the business, it's the element within CTE education, and we love it.
We love it. So until next time, this is Mr. Orff on behalf of myself, my partner in crime, Mr. David Nash, producer extraordinaire Nick MacGyver-Sikowski, inviting all of you to discover your passion
and unlock your future.